If you travel along the Warburton Highway from Lilydale, the first community is Wandin North, and in the middle of town is the little service station Wandin Automotive, right opposite the coffee shop. When it recently closed, it was one of the longest lasting businesses in town, run by local identity Luigi Fotia and his wife Caterina.
We started, September of 72, from memory, 72, 73, yeah, 72 I think it was.
Over 40 years.
Basically closed up around March of 2016, was it? Yes, 2016. I think it worked out about 42 years.
So you were just a young fellow when you came here?
Yeah, I was only a sparrow.
Even though Luigi made the decision to close the workshop after 42 years, he still occasionally relents when his regular customers ask him to service the vehicles he's maintained, some of them, since new.
They ask, are you still doing something? I says, well look, at the end of the day, if you want me to do it, I'll do some servicing or minor repairs. I feel honoured for that.
Luigi's family story is proof that immigration works and Australia is all the better for it. Luigi's family came from the Italian town of Oppido Mamertina. His father Giuseppe was caught up in 2 world wars serving in the Italian army, and during the World War II desert campaign was taken prisoner and survived the horrors of a POW camp before being taken to the USA, where he spent the rest of the war. When he returned to Italy, he married Luigi's mother, but Italy was then a war-torn society suffering deep poverty. After receiving a glowing account of Australia from a family member, he left his wife and young son Luigi behind and came firstly to New South Wales to work. He sent for his bride, an 18-month-old boy Luigi, and like other Italian migrants, became attracted to Victoria's Yarra Valley.
We always used to spend weekends as a young family picnicking around the valley. They'd come from the city, our relatives, and we'd never stay home. We'd always drive out and picnic by the river and Warburton.
And so the Fotias settled with other Italian migrants farming around the Yarra Valley, especially the land close to the Warburton Highway, working hard and raising their families. Giuseppe taught his children how grateful he was to be allowed to come to this land.
Dad, in many ways, always promoted that his country of birth was Italy and loved it, but he owed Australia the rest of his life because he loved it that much. He says, I was given the full opportunities. I walked, I spoke freely, I walked freely, and people were there to help me whenever I needed help.
Luigi and others formed the Yarra Valley Italian Cultural Group primarily because they saw the older post-war migrants begin to pass away and decided to preserve their history. They did this by recording the voices of those migrants and publishing their stories in 2 books, Dreams from a Suitcase, named so because Giuseppe Fotia said he came to Australia with everything he owned, including his dreams of a better life in a battered old suitcase. This was followed by a second book, Terra Promessa, or The Promised Land, and both are a valuable record of the Italian migrant stories of life in a new land.
Just in appreciation of our culture, our heritage, our parents for coming to this country, and always, my dad always pointed out that this is his land. He spent more of his life in Australia than he did in Italy, so he reflects that this was his land. He's no longer with us. Dad lived 99 and 9 months, proud to say.
After the books, Luigi's next project was to create a festival, the Benvenuti Festival. Benvenuti is Italian for welcome, and that's what it's all about. It's a family day out showcasing the talent, the food, and the choices of lifestyles in the Yarra Valley, and in one of the valley's most gorgeous locations, the Callara Estate and Winery at Seville East, owned and operated by Leo Palazzo. You guessed it, an Italian, but everyone is welcome.
A place to express your heritage and enjoy the relaxed, laid-back atmosphere of our valley, Yarra Valley, reflecting that we are all part of a community, irrespective of which country of birth you come from. We all have a culture, and we're richer, and this country is richer for the diverse cultures. Each culture puts in their spill on Australia. Some of it gets modified and Australianised, and in fact it's perhaps a better outcome.
The third Benvenuti Festival is set down for Sunday the 11th of March 2018. It will be a great family day out. In the meantime, Luigi spends time on his property on top of a ridge at Wandin, overlooking the beautiful Yarra Valley. Like his Italian ancestors, Luigi grows grapes to make his own wine, and an olive grove, which with the help of family and friends, he harvests each year. Also, he maintains an Italian tradition of making sausages, again with family and friends. They're hung out to dry for a few weeks, then stored to enjoy later. All this is hard work for sure, but well worth the reward, a wonderful Italian meal to celebrate.
Saluti!
Salute! Saluti alla
Benvenuti!
So you're proudly Italian descent, but still proudly Australian.
100% Australian. Proud to be Australian.
So come on, the Benvenuti Festival countdown is now underway. Sunday, 11th of March 2018, Yarra Estate and Winery, Seville East. Luigi Fotia will be there, and you'll be welcome. Log in to www.benvenuti.org.au to find out more. See you there.